Good morning, YouTube. My name is Janisha, and welcome back to the next episode of Vlogmas.
Ray Davis.
So, over the past 2 weeks, my baby has gotten real bad eczema, like on his chest, on his neck. And I took him to the doctor a couple weeks ago, and they told me to just put Vaseline on it and it'll go away. So that's what I've been doing, but it's actually getting worse. So I asked this mom group on Facebook, and they told me that he needs to go to a dermatologist or a allergist to see if it's something he's allergic to or anything that's causing it. So that's what I'm trying to go figure out, y'all, because these doctors don't be leading us in the right direction. So I'm trying to get that straight. Somebody else let me know if they do this. When I give my baby his bath, I bring the tub and put it on the bed and sit and give him his bath. Because bending over in that tub literally hurts my back. Unless I'm getting in the tub with him, I hate bending over into the tub. So I just set it on the bed when I'm done, dump it out in the tub. Look at you. Nice and greasy. Nice and greasy. Yeah. What you talking about? Yeah. Yeah. What you talking about? Where you trying to go? It's 11:45 and I just laid him down for a nap. So I'm about to try to make this fruit salad real quick and then hop in the shower so we can go. I already washed off the grapes and started cutting some kiwis. I'm kind of mad because these kiwis aren't that sweet. But I'm going to cut up a pineapple and put it in here too. But yeah, I have a feeling that the problem is that he's allergic to dairy. Because I've been looking it up and the rash really looks like a allergy breakout. So I don't know if they're going to be able to tell me that, the pediatrician, or if they're going to send him to like an allergist. But if the problem is dairy, it's from what I'm eating, because I've been eating a lot of cheese and I don't drink milk, but I do eat a lot of cheese and eggs. So I'm gonna have to cut all of that out. So I'm basically trying to prepare myself and start meal prepping, because I need to cut out more dairy just for myself anyway, like my own skin. So I want to do this fruit salad, and then I want to make a big batch of tuna, because my boyfriend likes to take my tuna with him to work anyway. So, and then I want to make some grilled chicken and cook a big pot of rice to meal prep for my dinners. Because I do better when I have my meal preps already cooked. I do a lot better like that rather than when I get hungry trying to find something. Most of the time, I don't feel like cooking, so I would rather just find something quick. But cooking it all at one time, I think that's going to work out better for me. But yeah, I'll come back and show y'all when it's about done. Just all the kiwis and grapes. All right, so if you don't know how to cut a pineapple, I'm about to show you. You gotta twist off the top. Put that to the side. Like to cut off the bottom. Cut off the top. And I ain't cut one of these in a minute, because I just been buying canned pineapple. But I'm in the mood for some. I think my camera cut out, and I don't know where it cut out, but if I ain't say the part, you slice it into quarters, cut the core part off so that it's flat. Then I cut it in half again, slice down the middle. Then you literally just take it and boom. Get as close to the skin as possible. This pineapple don't look sweet either, because you see how it looks like dull. It ain't a bright yellow. The brighter the colors are, the sweeter it is. And I wanted some strawberries, but I cannot find no strawberries nowhere. I think they out of season. But I did see a TikTok talking about how all of the strawberries now are basically fake and modified, and that's why they don't taste real no more. Cause think about it, I ain't had no good strawberries in a little minute. All the strawberries been, they not as sweet no more. Or this would have been good with the red grapes, but Aldi didn't have none. Dang, I cut too much off of that. So this is the final thing. I hate that it's just green and yellow. I like looking at bright fruit. And the pineapple is actually sweet. I might go back to Aldi today and get another one. Got my milk. I'm about to make a couple bottles. Ounces. All right, so what I'm about to do is, these two are breast milk from the fridge, so I'm about to make bottles with these. This is the milk I just pumped, and I'm gonna freeze it, add it to my freezer stash, and then I'm gonna make his formula, because what I do is I do about 2.5 ounces of formula, 2.5 ounces of breast milk, and make it 5 ounces, because the formula makes it heavier basically. So you see how liquidy breast milk is, and that's the fat separation at the top, and then the milk. The formula is so thick, it holds better on his stomach, so he doesn't spit up as much. So I pre-make the formula 8 ounces at a time, and then distribute it out and do half-half. These bottles, the Phillips, he hates these. Like, if I try to feed him out of that, he spits it up. Not spits it up, but spits it out, because it's like the short nipple. He likes long nipples better. So I just use these for storage. And that's the rest of my can. Let me get another one. We do have a baby breezer, the thing that makes the formula bottles. But since he don't drink full formula bottles, I don't really use it. And then his leaks, like it's something wrong with it. The water leaks out. But tonight I'm gonna try to wash it and see what I can do with it. I might sell it. I don't know, but I don't use it. So many people talk about how it's so much easier, but I feel like putting 4 scoops in the bottle is not that difficult. Alright, I ran the breast milk under some warm water to melt the fat. I'm gonna do a little over 2 in there. So they both about 2.5. And then this is the formula I just made. I do a little over 2 to make them both 5 ounces. And then this one has almost 2 ounces of breast milk. So I'm gonna just top this off and make it 4. Sometimes he only wants 4. Sometimes in the morning and at night he wants 5 since he's sleeping longer now. So his next 3 feedings are made. This needs to be washed. And this needs to be froze. What's that? The 12. Gotta get all the air out. So these are from yesterday. I freeze them laying flat and then I add them to the bag. You make sure you got them in order by date, so when you go to pull one out, all you gotta do is look at it. So this one I'm gonna freeze flat and add it to the bag tomorrow. I don't have time to wash them right now, but all of these bottles from overnight gotta be washed. Then I need to sterilize my pump for my next pump session, but I don't got time right now, so we're gonna have to do that when we get back. Look at the throw up on my shirt. This boy be getting me. But I'm about to hop in the shower real quick and get ready. I wanted to take these braids out my head, but of course I don't have time. It's giving little boy. I'm so glad that I put in my phone 115, but I just looked and they texted me and it was really for 120. And I did that on purpose so that I won't gonna be too late.
Few hours later.
Look, y'all, I made my sister okra water. She's supposed to be induced in like 4 days. And this is gonna help her not tear. It's already all slimy. Say bye-bye. Serenity. Uh-oh. You touched the wrong part, Serenity. You touched the wrong part. Don't touch Serenity. Don't touch the baby face. Say bye-bye, baby. He was no, Serenity. You can't do that. You about to have a baby brother. All right, y'all. It's been a couple hours. I done took my hair out and I'm about to cook, but I want to show y'all a new formula I'm trying. It's the for food allergies and colic. And so basically, he might be allergic to dairy. So I'm going to just freeze my breast milk until I wait a couple weeks to make sure all the dairy I done ate is out of my system. And I'm going to stop eating it. And I'm going to give him this formula since it's not as dairy based as the one I was using. So I'm going to try that. It's like 8 o'clock. So I'm going to let him tire himself out. And I give him his last bottle for the night. Lay him in the bed at around 10 or 11. Then he wakes up to eat again at 4. And then he don't wake up again till the morning. So you can't go to sleep yet, Stinklebutt. Oh. He only took one nap today. So he about to be asleep early. Say night-night. I got these baby do-rags off of Amazon. And it says like kids on the title, but I looked at the reviews and everybody said if their baby had a big head, it fit their baby head, and his definitely fit him. Like, they're a little big, but they fit him good. I'm trying to grow his hair back from his cradle cap. Say night-night. I just put some grapeseed oil and Vaseline on his skin to try to keep it from getting dry tonight. Yeah, he going to sleep. I'm about to wash and disinfect all the bottles from today and last night and my pumps, and I let the bottles build up all day. I haven't washed one, so it's a whole lot of them. This is the breezer that makes the bottles. All you gotta do is set the amount, how many ounces, and you can make it hot, so you don't even have to warm it up. But I literally haven't used this in probably like 2 months, so I don't know if I should sell it or keep it just in case. But now, since I'm using the ready to feed formula, I really don't need it, but I think I'm gonna keep it just in case, because when he starts drinking more ounces, it would come in handy if I have to go back to a powder formula. I think that this is probably my favorite thing we got for our baby shower. It's a bottle warmer. So you can warm up the milk, you can thaw the milk, you can warm up food, or you can sanitize. Like put the pacifiers in there and it boils it. And you set your temperature. This little line went out, but I set mine to 45 to warm up bottles. It got a light on it. And then you can set a timer too for when you just sanitizing. And it's a double one, so if you got twins, you need one like this because it warms up 2 at one time. And then I just keep it beside the bed where I got Pampers, wipes. This one is all of his bath stuff, so nail clippers, hairbrush, all his lotions I've been trying for his eczema. So it's easy to reach. And then this bottom one is his bibs and his do-rags and stuff.